Hello everyone, today I will be doing a plastic surgery analysis on the members of Monsta X. I think plastic surgery is neither bad or good, and celebrities have the immense pressure to look the best as they possibly can, which can be helped by plastic surgery. I think it will be a healthier environment if celebrities in general are more open about plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures that they've done, or at least not lie about it, so the general public can see that beauty is attainable through plastic surgery. I know there's a stigma around plastic surgery all around the world, but people need to realize that it is pretty common among celebrities, as it's demanded by society that celebrities look perfect. So we shouldn't blame them if they resort to plastic surgery. A few disclaimers before we begin. I'm not a plastic surgeon, nor have I gotten plastic surgery, so my knowledge in this area is limited. These are my personal opinions and not facts. I have no idea about the member's medical history, and these are just my speculations, so you can respectfully disagree. This post is not meant to send hate to the members, as they are probably pressured by the industry to look as best as they possibly can. With that out of the way, let's get started. I'll start with Shownu. Shownu has one of the most adorable baby photos I've seen. The biggest change I see on Shownu's face are his eyes and smile line area. His eyes used to be smaller than they are now. His current eyes are still monoliths, but they open a little wider vertically. This is probably due to ptosis repair. This is usually done with double eyelid surgery, but I guess he chose to only do ptosis repair to preserve his natural look. The changes in his smile line area is most likely due to braces, but it's also possible he gets regular filler injections to make his smile line less deep. I also noticed a small change to his nose. His current nose looks to have a less prominent bridge, and the tip of his nose looks to be more upturned than what it looked like during the pre-debut photos. He likely got a rhinoplasty before debuting in Monsta X. The rhinoplasty is really well done. They didn't completely change his nose to the point it looks unrecognizable. His lips are natural. In conclusion, I think Shownu got a ptosis repair, a rhinoplasty, and braces before debuting in Monsta X. It's also possible that Shownu got fillers regularly to make his smile line less deep. Shownu doesn't seem to be someone who cares too much about his appearance. I hope he is doing well in his enlistment. I heard he is working as a police officer at the kindergarten, so hopefully he's enjoying himself. Moving on to Wonho, his baby photos are also super cute. You can recognize him right away because of his smile and cute ears. Wonho used to be an oljang, which is why he already looked amazing pre-debut. I don't see many changes at all to his face. The changes I see are very subtle. I think he likely got ptosis repair so his eyes can open wider vertically. He also likely got a nose implant, as his current nose looks taller and straighter than what it did during pre-debut. Perfectly straight nose bridge is very likely to be implant, as most people's nose bridge do not form a perfectly straight line. It's also likely that he got braces to straighten his teeth. The front view of his nose didn't change much though, as seen in the picture. The rhinoplasty was really well done, as his nose is still recognizable. It just added height to his nose so it looks better on camera. In conclusion, I think Wonho got a ptosis repair and rhinoplasty before debuting in Monsta X. I really love Eye on You. I don't think Wonho has the ability to release bad songs. As much as I miss him being in Monsta X, I'm also really happy for him as he is doing really well in his solo endeavors. Let's hope we get to see him together with the rest of Monsta X members in the future. Moving on to Minhyuk. He also had a lot of pre-debut photos. He took a lot of selfies and they're adorable. He's always been really handsome and I don't see many changes to him either. I do see a change to his nose. He likely got a nose implant to make his nose appear slimmer from the front while also adding height to his nose. The implant made the tip of his nose a little longer too. The rhinoplasty also made the base of his nose narrower than before. I also see a change in his eyes. His eyes appear to look larger horizontally. He likely did an outer corner cut to achieve this look. I also see some changes to the skin of his upper eyelid. His upper eyelid now looks less heavy than it did during pre-debut. He likely got an upper blepharoplasty to make his eyes look less heavy, but I'm not very sure about this. In conclusion, I think Minhyuk got a rhinoplasty, outer corner cut, and maybe a subtle blepharoplasty. He looks amazing pre-debut and now. If he actually got plastic surgery, I think they were really well done. They kept his natural features so he still looks recognizable, which is why on the first look I thought he was completely natural. I love how he seems to always stay true to himself and isn't afraid to speak his mind. Moving on to Kihyun, he also has a lot of pre-debut photos available online. I don't see many changes to his face either. It looks like he lost quite a lot of weight before debuting, which can make his face appear different. The biggest change I see is his nose. His nose tip used to be round, now it's very straight and narrow. His nose also projects more compared to his slightly downturned nose tip during pre-debut. His nose bridge is also perfectly straight. As I mentioned before, this is very unlikely to occur in nature. The changes to his nose is probably due to an L-shaped implant. Other than his nose, I don't think there are other changes to his face that are due to plastic surgery and or cosmetic procedures. There's a possibility that he got a ptosis repair, but I'm not too sure about this. His eyes in the recent picture looks vertically larger, but I think it could just be due to makeup. In conclusion, I think Kihyun got a rhinoplasty before debuting in Monsta X, so he is the most natural member so far. I think the rhinoplasty was really well done. It really suits his face and it enhances his looks really well. I'm really excited about his solo debut and know for a fact that he will blow me away with his powerful vocals. Moving on to Hyungwon, I think out of all the members, Hyungwon has the most obvious change when comparing his pre-debut photos with his recent photos. Most noticeably, he used to have monolids and a mole on his eyelid, which is now changed to double eyelids and the mole not being there anymore. So he likely got his mole removed, double eyelid surgery, and ptosis repair to open his eyes more vertically. Horizontally, his eyes looks to still be the same size. I also think Hyungwon got a nose implant. His current nose looks slimmer from front view. The implant also made his nose look taller on side profile. But overall, his nose didn't look to have changed much. There's also a possibility that he got some of his buccal fat removed, but it could just be him losing his baby fat. In conclusion, I think Hyungwon got the mole on his eyelid removed, double eyelid surgery, and ptosis surgery, and a rhinoplasty. He also possibly have gotten some of his buccal fat removed. I think he looks amazing pre-debut, and the procedures he did really enhance his beauty. I love how he started working out and taking care of his health more. His body looked great before, but now it looks even better. Moving on to Jooheon, I think he looks the most like how he did when he was young. He looks so cute with his deep dimples and eye smile. Anyone can tell that the baby photos are of Jooheon without being told whose baby photos they are. With that being said, I do see some changes to his nose. His nose used to be round, but now his nose bridge and tip seem to have slightly more definition. This is likely achieved by a nose implant. In conclusion, I think Jooheon got a rhinoplasty before debuting in Monsta X, so he is the most natural member so far along with Kihyun. I think the rhinoplasty was really well done. They kept his natural nose shape while adding definition to his nose so it looks better on camera. Jooheon also doesn't seem to be someone who cares too much about his appearance. He probably did it because of the pressure from his occupation. I'm really happy about Starship allowing Jooheon to produce for Monsta X title tracks. He did such a great job so far. I'm looking forward to more songs created by Jooheon in the future. Last but not least, we have Jungkook. He had a lot of cute pre-debut photos and took a lot of selfies, and they were all adorable. I don't see much changes to his face at all. He's always had an amazingly tall and sculpted nose, but I do see some change to his eye. I think he got a ptosis repair to make his eyes open wider vertically. Because there's not much to talk about with Jungkook, I will just insert some of his cute pre-debut photos. In conclusion, I think Jungkook got a ptosis repair before debuting in Monsta X. This makes him the most natural member of Monsta X. Changyun also seemed to be someone that doesn't care too much about his appearance. Like Hyungwon, I'm really proud of him for starting to work out and taking care of his health more. Since he is the youngest member and the rest of the members will have to enlist soon, I will be looking forward to his solo endeavors when the other members are enlisting. I hope anyone watching this takes this post in a positive way and realize that plastic surgery is not a bad thing. We need to understand that K-pop idols and other celebrities have a lot of pressure to look good, and it's not a bad thing for them to resort to plastic surgery, as that is what is demanded by society. Monsta X is my favorite boy group in K-pop, and I love the members so much. I think they're all very good looking and talented. As I stated in the beginning, this is not meant for fuel to send hate towards the members. Kihyun solo is coming up, so let's support it when it comes. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.